ごきげんよう、キングニングと申します。どうぞよろしくお願いします。Hello, hi, how are you? How are we? Hope everyone's well. Give me a second. I'm trying to start, not start stream because we're already on. Um, but I am trying to let Twitter know that I'm on at least because I should probably do stuff like that. But speaking of Twitter, yeah, how do I wow, what an experience of um going mini viral, honestly. Cause I mean, I haven't really talked about it out loud, but I've been like mentally just like, wow, this is a lot of people who just saw this random post. Cause okay, I guess for context, if you have not been following my Twitter, which you should at this point, if you have not been following my Twitter, which if you're on my Twitch, again, you should follow. What are you doing? Do that now. Um, you may have noticed I kind of popped up for some reason. It's not for some reason. Actually, that's a lie. I have no idea what's the reason because, quite frankly, organic social does not give me the rhyme or reason to tell me why on earth did this out of all things in my life go viral. And if you're really curious, like, what on earth are you talking about, Kenyo? That's a great question. Let me answer that for you. Let me give you answers. Cause boy, do I have them. Ooh boy, answers. I sure got them. If only my Windows captured would work. Is the real thing though. Ah, I see why. I think I understand why. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't understand anything. Maybe I don't understand shit. Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. It's dumb. Things are dumb. Things just don't want to work, and we love that for us. I don't know, man. Anytime I stream FF, this is what I've noticed when things go wrong. Is that showing? Is that showing on your screen? Okay, great. That's showing. Wonderful. Lovely. Just took me like 84 years to get that to show up. I'm digressing. You know what's really kind of crazy? The fact that like 175k impressions happened on this. That's what's kind of fucking crazy. 175 people have just looked at this. You can't see that. Now you can. By the way, this is kind of I'm digressing at this point, but I need to voice this online out loud in a moment. It is so silly, ridiculous, dumb how you could put in time, effort, money, skill, talent, work into creating such nice quality content for yourself and other people who support you to be proud of, and then your one shit post is really the thing that pops off. That's really all it takes. That's user generated content. That's organic social at its finest. Is that all the stuff you work on kind of doesn't mean anything, but one thing that you don't give a shit about will. Anyways, that was lovely. My phone was blowing up for a little bit, and it got a little bit of work annoying at work. But first world problems. Am I right? Am I right? I'm so right. Anyways, imagine if like 175 folks actually looked at like my Twitch. Now we'd be really talking numbers, big numbers. But I think since this post has popped off, I've received approximately 1, 2, 3 additional followers. So the real issue here is conversion rates. That's the part that no one wants to talk about, but that's the reality is conversion rates, getting people to your goal, aka the thing you want them to do. That's the hardest part about marketing, isn't it? You're just playing one big game of persuasion and chicken and like hot potato. Woo. I digress. I'm a former media planner. This stuff just makes me like super excited, but also like pissed off. So pissed off. Woo, organic social. We love her. I hate her. I hate you, organic social. Anyways, FF14, right? Right, right. That's way more interesting. How has been everybody, by the way? Lucha, hi. Algo is weird. The algo is weird. Let's not talk about her too much. I've said my piece. I think I'm good. Ghost, hi. You look well. Anyways, thank you for watching 65 times in a row. That's quite a number. That's that's a lot of that's a lot of times. Wow, the sunset here's so nice. Wait, it's sunrise. It's 5 in the morning in game. You kind of can't see it because you guys are kind of hiding it. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Ooh, you made it to probably my favorite place in Endwalker. Yay! I'm glad. Yeah, we just got here a couple days ago. Yeah, I think you might have already gone to bed by the time I hopped on to, or not hopped on, but I got to Ilbis. Ilbis, is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't particularly remember. Sorry. Yeah, it's Ilbis, right? Ilpis. 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 I don't recall things. Elvis? Yeah, that's totally correct. Yeah. Whoa, people! Hello! Oh my gosh! Like, totally. Whoa. Hello, Emperor Zachiel, who's like this super cool streamer who's all about PSO2 and GS at Mecha Break. They're like an Emperor times face or something. So rad. They do dailies, weeklies, and even scrims with their crew. So responsible. Ooh. They're like totally not learning Narukami though. Lol. Are you actually? Are you actually learning Naruto? If so, that's lit. I love that for you. That's fun. It's a bummer if you missed her stream, so like you should totally check them out, guys. Thank you again, Raiders. Hi, how are you? We're just getting started. So amazing timing, y'all. Great timing, great timing. Yeah, FF14. We're in Ilpis now. And I'm gonna keep calling it that. Look at the sunset, isn't it? No, sunrise. Sunrise. Isn't the sunrise so nice? Ooh. We actually won last night when I accidentally went Naru. You accidentally went Naru. Well, fortunately, Naru has a really easy kit, so like,
Hello,
it's
motherfucker.
I know it's considered normal, but it's a pretty easy kit if you ask me. So like, it's not like there's a huge learning curve. It was right below Welkin. Ah, also Little Ladies Day event to get shirt and pen emotes. Yeah, that's happening. Also, Night Erebus, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We are trying to hit 700. If you see right here, right on top, we're trying to get there. Hee. It's really close, actually. Super duper close. I'm a former AW peer from Valorant, so sniping is natural for me. Oh, see, can I be real vulnerable with y'all, fam? Like, Rivals is my first ever hero shooter. Mecha Break's literally my second ever hero shooter that I started taking seriously. So like, I really don't like know the lingo of other shooting games, if you ask me. Opal, hi, how have I been? Good. We're vibing. Oh, my PC did not like that though. You know what it didn't like? That was actually FF14 specifically. FF14 hates it when I like try to do other things. Okay, keeping that in mind, I'm gonna exit out of like some of my programs. I was recording stuff earlier and I should exit out of that. I should close some of these windows I'm currently not using. Just in case, you know? Cause it really happens to The lingo takes time to understand. It can sound like gibberish sometimes. It's true. Like, for the fact that I really did not understand, it took me a hot minute to be like, what are fuck are macros? What the fuck are macros? But yeah, again, readers, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you're all like streamed out, I totally understand. But if you want to stick around, we are just getting started with some FF14. We're making, I hope it's decent progress into endgame MSQ. I hope it's decent progress. Cause like, girl, March is next week. March is next Sunday. I was surprised when I saw that you followed me on Twitter the other day. I had to do a double take. Wait, why? Why? Oh, well, why? I do tend to give people follow backs if they follow me or like if I think their content's interesting. Um, cause like I'm not like the most picky about like who I follow, but I do try to like keep like pretty coordinated, like not coordinated, but like I try to cultivate a decent type of algo. The irony is like I really don't take a look at my Twitter all that often. In terms of like what are people up to? What is Twitter up to? Like I'm not really that big on that. Most of the time it's really more so like honestly, what do I use Twitter for? That's the real question. What do I use Twitter for? And apparently it's to shit post and get like 175k views.
Yes, queen. Slay mama
For
gaga.
no damn reason. Oh my god, Through, thank you so much for the sub. Of 16 months in a row. Ooh, wow. Ooh. That's cool. That's a lot of months. That's a whole ass toddler right there. Hope you're doing well. What are these? What are those? I like the blue ones specifically. Charibis. Charibis? Tomato, tomato. Based on a sea creature. Oh, I can see that. I mostly use to connect in quote-unquote network with others. Other than that, not so much. But maybe I should ship post more. My night shift starts at 11. Oof. Thanks for hopping on. I mean, 11 is usually when I end, so you'll still be able to catch me, but do you have to commute? I'm guessing you might have to commute, huh? Well, third generation has an etheric balance with water. Oh. It's floating, though. 30 minutes. Okay. So you'll probably have to miss the tail end of it if you want to make it to work in time. Which you should totally do. You should head to work on time. But you said your night shift wasn't for like it wasn't permanent, right? It was only for a little bit, wasn't it? Opal, I mean, I'm quite small as an artist on there, so I never expected someone like you to follow me. What is that statement? What do you mean I'm someone like me? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't consider myself very big either. What the heck? I'm still a very, very small streamer. Like, I'm small. Not just in height. What does that mean? I feel flattered, but simultaneously like immensely humble because I'm like, girl, I don't do much. I'm really not doing that much. I'm just doing my best over here and doing what I like to do. Me for real when anyone follows me. That's the mood though. Like it's still astonishing every time like someone like okay, maybe perhaps it is based on my perspective of each platform that affects the way I feel about it. Personally, for myself, I do not enjoy Twitter as much as other social media platforms due to its current state. as a result, the weight I place upon the platform is not as heavy as, per se, other platforms such as YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. Particularly this channel, where this is my main source of content. This is where I have been cultivating, building, establishing, like, pretty much everything that I output to other places. So, as a result, I guess I don't take Twitter as seriously as much. So when someone does follow me, like, it is really appreciative, and it's nice to see, like, the numbers go up. Wow, dopamine numbers go up. Woo! But simultaneously, I'm also just like, I don't have a very big sense of parasocialism as well in my brain. So I think it helps when, like, if someone bigger than I, from a follower standpoint or from a content standpoint, were to follow me, I would be pretty elated, yes, that I have been acknowledged and, like, followed and maybe even, like, worked with. But I don't think I'll ever have that parasocialism, like, celebrity crush or fandom moment. I have had those moments. I'm not gonna say, like, I haven't at all. But for me, they are not very long lasting. And so I think as a result, I just follow who I like on Twitter and don't follow who I don't want to follow. It's not that I don't like you, it's just I don't want to follow you. So if I follow you, it's from a place of, like, oh, I like your stuff. I think it'd be good to follow you and just be able to see what you're up to on occasion. Sometimes I may not see what you're doing on occasion. Sometimes I'm also just a huge hermit entity, cryptic on Twitter, and I think that comes from having a childhood where, I'm an only child. I don't speak too much out loud. I'm also somebody who doesn't really consider themselves to be very good at, like, internet talk. Like, I notice when it comes to looking at stuff online, especially on Twitter, there's a certain language and writing that goes viral on Twitter. Um, and I don't think I write that way, per se. I don't. And so I think for a while I never really had, like, numbers to, like, showcase, like, my presence on Twitter. And to be honest, I thought I was shadow banned for a bit. Cuz, like, I just never got, like, any engagement, any impressions, any interaction at all. I sincerely thought I was shadow banned for, like, the longest time. And then this thing happened on my Twitters, and then I was like, okay, we're not shadow banned, I guess. We're definitely, people have seen us doing things. I guess it just took a while for that content to be relevant to somebody, to anybody. And I still genuinely do not fully understand why, which is why you kind of have to, like, test stuff out, I guess. That's why you gotta, like, try things out and, like, see what sticks to the wall and what doesn't, because especially if you're doing organic social, like, anything and everything could work, everything and anything cannot work. There is probably an actual proper Twitter algorithm. I just haven't done the research. I do much more research on YouTube and TikTok, so, like, I wish I could speak more to about Twitter algorithms. But again, it's not a platform I like, so I can't talk about it as much in comparison to YouTube and TikTok. Um, to be honest with you, I don't even really understand Twitch's algorithm. There's definitely an algorithm on Twitch. I just don't understand it. Which I really should do better research on. I have a favor to ask, is what I need to type. Gosh. Okay, I have to type that in. Man, why'd I have to type this in? Anyways, I'm so sorry, Opal. That was, like, probably a lot of, like, discussion. That was a lot of thoughts that honestly had nothing to do with the, like, thing that you said. Um Huge tangent. Huge off tangent. Girl, what the fuck did I do? Oh, it's all good, Biz King, yo. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I go off tangents a lot here, especially if you start going into something that like I really like to talk about. For one, social media and like digital marketing. Oh no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Oh my god, you're so annoying. I don't know what day it's up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. Alright. Honestly, I got a phone call mid-tangent, so I didn't hear a good chunk of it. Lol, you're fine. Don't even worry about it. Oh my god, free company invite. I don't think I'll accept, though. I'm sorry. Also, Ravenscross, is this someone, is this a birdie who, like likes Narissa Ravencroft? Because, like, if so, mood. I understand. Okay, fine. I don't want to say please to this guy. Why do I gotta say please to him? I don't want to say please.
Yeah, だから私に言われてもだな。
Too bad, weather
君
boy.
ならばそのカリブディスが飛ぶのを助けてくれる。必ずそうしてくれるはずだと聞いた。偉大なるエメトセルクよ、どうか頼む。その子に飛び方を教え
Most
てやってくれ。
benevolent? I haven't seen any benevolency from him.
今からここで大胆に変身する。
おやおや、こうなったら手を貸してあげた方が早いと思うな。
何がおやおやだ。仕組んだのはお前だろ。
そんな人聞きの悪い。私はただそういう素晴らしい選択肢もあるって提示をしたまでさ。
お願い、エメトセルク。
He's gonna say something tsundere. I see it. I see it for him. I know he's gonna do it.
私は手伝いのために来たんじゃない。それだけはよくよく
There
覚え
it
ておけ
is.
よ。
There it is. He's such a controversial yet brave opinion. I don't like tsunderes. I just don't like the back and forth thing. Tell me how you really feel. I don't care that this is a TV show. Tell me how you really feel. Our cute tsundere Emmett. I could care less.
おい、地上からカ
I
リブディ
see
ス
now
を
you
飛ばすのは
actually
お前がやれ。
unfollowed me. I might have just
私が力を貸すのは
misclicked on my
空中での補助
profile.
だけだ。
Apologies if that's weird to bring up now. I mean, I'll check later if you want. I don't know when this would have happened, so I'm sorry
こ
about
の辺
that.
りから見物していようか。
I am also not a fan of Soons. Yes, yeah, great. We're on the same page here. Soons are just okay. Real talk. There was a huge oversurgence of them back in like the mid 2000s after Zero no Tsukaima came out because everybody loved Zero no Tsukaima for a hot minute.
ほら、
And also
エメトセルク
simultaneously,
がなぜ14人委員会に入ったのかって
simultaneously
話。
outside. What was the
実は
other one?
最初に14人委員会への誘いを受けたのは彼じゃなく私だったん
Shana,
だ。
Shakugane no Shana.
エーテルを見る目を買われてね。
Also,
でも私は断った。
also
確かに
like
見ることにかけて
was
は一並み以上だけれど、あくまでも見るだ
same
けだ。
tsundere like archetype.
エーテル
Also
を操作
same
する方
voice
は
actor by the
どちら
way.
かというと
And like
下手な部類なのさ。
because those two
実
happen to
際
air at the
検
exact
視もできない
same
しね。
time frame, a lot of tsundere personalities
見て
like
知る
were
ことが
came
で
up.
きて
It
も
was like it was
結
like
果に対応する術がなくちゃ仕方
basically
ない
like
だ
that
ろ
was the romantic relationship of like so many anime for like
そ
a
の点
really long
エ
time.
メとセルクは完璧だ。エーテルが
Tsunderes
見え
are a
るだ
bit
けじゃ
annoying,
な
but
く、
also a bit
それを
funny.
自在に引き
It's
寄せ
funny
て
for
強
like the
大な魔
first
法を使う
couple
こと
of
ができる。
times, But then if the series goes on too long, the gag gets
あれほど偉
really
大な魔導
boring,
士を
and then you're just kind of
私は
tired
他に
of
知らない
it.
よ。
Especially if you see it multiple times over multiple series, because there's only so many times where you're just like, you can
だから
recycle the
私
joke
は
of
彼
like
を推したんだけど、 彼を推
recycle
薦
the
する
joke
声
of
は
like
他に
it's
も
not
たく
like
さ
I
ん
want
届
to
いてい
like
たんだ。
hang out with you or
それも
something,
世界中
Baka.
からね。
Like
なんで
that's
も以前
so
彼に手
tiring.
を貸してもらった人たちが
So tiring.
彼の実力は確かなものだって声を上げたらしい。トニーは驚いたんじゃないかな。彼としては
True.
人
Yeah.
助けをしてたつもりなんてこれっぽっちもなかったようだからね。私とエメとセルクにはもう一人仲のいい友人がいるんだ。
Oh, I didn't notice the green overlay on your screen. Cool.
それ
Oh
が
yeah.
まあなんというか
It's
面白い人で
um
ね。やらなくてもいいことにいちいち首を
it's
突っ込ん
technically
で
part of
あ
the
わや大惨事み
it's
たいなこと
technically
が
part
常
of
で
the game.
Emeto
It is part of the
Seruku
game.
は
It's
呆れて
technically
ばか
for
りだけ
people
ど
who are hard of hearing,
まあ
but like
心
which
配
I'm
もしてい
not
るわけさ。
hard of hearing, but I do like
だから
having it for
呼
like
ばれれば
sometimes
つ
I
いて
just
いく
don't
し
hear things
必要だ
that
と判
happen
断
in
す
like
れば
mechanics, and
助っ
so
人
it's
に
nice
駆け
to
つけ
just
る。
like keep an eye on sometimes. I'm still also not very good at the game mechanically.
結果として周り
There's
から
also
は
that.
エメトセルク自身が人助けをしてるように思われたってわけだ。本当にとびきり愉快な友人たちさ。彼らの望みが叶うようにすること、それが私にできる最良の星への貢献だ。エメとセルクは14人委員会の座は名数に等しいと言うけれど、だったら私の名数は友人たちのそれに等しいのだろうと思うよ。いけないね、つい語っちゃった。どうにも君には親近感が湧いてしまうものだから。やっぱりその色、君の中にある色のせいかな。これほど似ているのに違うものだなんて、そんなことある？
すごいカリュバです。上手。
Hey, he's lying.
うん、あれならもう大丈夫。飛ぶ練習は終わりで良さそうだ。
I don't know why I tilted my
近く
head
まで
so
行って
much.
エメとセルクに手を振ってあげなよ。終了の合図代わりにさ。
I mean, lovely backstory, but he's still really annoying to me. Real talk. I live and die on, like... Okay, maybe I don't live and die on first impressions, but you gotta do a lot of work in order for me to, like you down the line if my first impression of you was ass. I'll be real honest about that one. Alright. Hey, 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 hey. Why can't I interact with this? Hey. Good golly, that's a lot of buttons. Welcome to Final Fantasy 14. Yo, why can't I, yo, why don't you wanna, why can't I interact? Oh, I gotta wave. Bruh, why do I gotta do all these emotes, man? Why do I gotta do all these emotes to this guy? You're like the first person I know that has disliked Emmett even at this point. Good. You stand there and wear emote. I don't know if that's a good thing, actually. I think what I am doing is I'm setting myself up for danger, actually, because I am probably one of the very, very few people who do not like Emmett Suck's character after all this time. It's like we've been through basically 1.5 X-Pack, and I still don't like this guy. I still don't like this bitch. Ooh, this man pissed me off sometimes. This man has pissed me off sometimes in this game. I swear to God, for no damn reason. Cause it's not that serious. It's really not. I just don't like his character and the way he's treated my friends in this game. He treats all the Scions like trash, and I don't like it. He's too clingy to the past, you know? It's like, damn, you're too clingy. I can see where you're coming from. I didn't like him, but I didn't hate him. I just understood his character and like that. Yeah. At this point, it's like, it's not that serious. But, you know, he'll just say shit, and I'm just like, ooh, I already got a negative opinion of you. Now you just pissing me off further. You know? Like, this person could be doing nothing, and, like, he could just be breathing, and I'm like, I hate your little bitch-ass face. I just hate it. Like, if y'all saw me last week when he came up, I really was just in disbelief, because I'm like, what do you mean we're gonna have to spend more time with him? I'm like, what do you mean it's you? Yeah. Ooh, it's getting cloudy. He's fine, don't worry. Are you sure? Because you had a panic attack the last time I played this game. Homeboy literally had a panic attack last time we played this game. Because his predecessor basically was gonna die. Which, like, honestly, totally valid reaction to have when you're just like someone of respect and you're just like, oh, they're gonna die. Especially in this society where apparently most people don't die often. It's a rare recurrence. So that's something to consider. I don't know who Hermes is, but it fits pretty nice. We're all wearing the same thing. What time is it? Okay, I'm just keeping a track of the time. I just unconsciously have just been keeping track of time. Why? It's because, you know, we do get ad coming up. We do get ads coming up. And when it's ad time, that means we take a break. And I don't want to accidentally start something before ad, you know? What, want to apologize for forcing me to help? No. Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. That is the most ye old English tsundere thing I've ever heard in all my years of living. Something seems to be weighing on Hermes's mind. Tell me, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis. Dynamis seems promising. Dynamis? Dynamis? I still don't know which one it is, y'all. I still don't. Dynamis, you say. Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes. What? Hermes? What good fortune. Anyways, is something that matters. The Ilkaon? Ilkaon? No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby Ocupetus, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I just fed them myself. And the Okyupetes for keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycaon temperament aside is an astounding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will avert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes, wait. He's not. He's going. He's Newman. He's schmovin'. He got things to do, which I don't know what they are, but I guess we'll find out. If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. New quest. Who this? Oh, it's the mini. It's a mini. The mini bunny robo. What's the weather here? Clouds? This is what the weather it looks like when it's cloudy here? Interesting. It's so yellow. I'm not going the right way, am I? Nope. Knew it. St. John Vol Wolf. Hi. Oh, thank you for the hydrate to not dehydrate. Thank you, thank you. Also, thank you for the posture check. I shall do that after drinking some agua. Hi, how are you? Hope you're well, hope you're good. Ooh, do I need to accept this blue quest that's coming up on my radar on the map? Doing well, hope you are too. I'm good. Honestly, I've been doing some quick studies for a midterm coming up. I'm having a midterm tomorrow. It's online, so I'll get like about an hour and a half to do it. But it is due at midnight tomorrow. So if I start stream late, you know why? It's because this midterm got my ass. Ooh, good luck. Thank you. I mean, it is timed, so it's not like I'm going, once the 90 minutes pass, I'm done, whether I like it or not. But like, real talk, I thought the midterm was actually on Saturday, and I was allotting time for that. But then, like, I checked the calendar, and they were like, no, it's Friday, and I'm like, oh. Oh. Nah, she gonna start early after acing it. I don't know about that. At the least, we'll start on time. Because, like, quizzes, I don't know, man. I'm the type of person who has to decompress after a quiz. It's technically a midterm, but, like, I'm not taking it too seriously. I actually need to, like, request to do a pass, not pass status, because I don't want this affecting my GPA. I'm not going back to college, like, that full time. But like, I did want to take this class for the sake of my skill set. Cause oh, I have to escort this person. Whoops. Okay. I guess we'll go this way. Did I fail the objective? Oh, there you are. Hello. Okay, I guess we're touring now. Whoops. Because I shouldn't have started this. Oh well. Too late. We're already here, might as well. Anyways, what was I saying? Something about my midterms? Yeah, we're doing them tomorrow. So, if it takes me longer to finish them, you know why. I said that earlier, but just to kind of reiterate my point. But pass or no pass. Right, I need to do pass or no pass for this class because I don't want it affecting my GPA. My GPA when I graduated college was pretty good after all. It was a 3.550, so that's like ComSol honors, which is like just a step below like the really big one where you get a 4.0 status. Like I was only like 0.5 GPA away from a 4.0, which is pretty good, I would say. So like, because I didn't fail any one of my classes in college, and what? Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't say I was like an A plus student, but I miss education. I miss learning things for the sake of learning. I liked my college. Hi all. Hi. We're just reminiscing on, you know, the wonderful things of the education system here in America. Cause it's not the worst, but I do miss education sometimes. That's kind of why it's nice kind of coming back to this, doing this like class I'm taking right now. But like it's good review, but it's also kind of just like, man, I don't miss like certain parts of education either. Like the paperwork side of things. I don't miss that part really. We're done touring, yes. Almost, but I thought it'd be fitting to end the visit where it began, with you, Overseer Sockle. Oh, I see. Okay. I see, and what is your impression of the work we do here? It requires equal levels of passion and patience. It attracts... Yeah, that's probably... Yeah, I'm just getting through this so I can get the Aether Current real talk. Okay, yes, we did stuff. Also, all hope you're well. I know you haven't. You're just redeeming things, but lovely to see you. Okay, we can complete this now. Yippee! Okay, great. I have an Aether Current here. I'm just that much closer to walking. Not walking. Flying. I'm trying to fly in this game. That part. I can already walk in this game. I can do that. I can walk. Flying, though, that's a whole different issue. And I know flying in this area will be nice. I know flying in this area will be really, really nice. Also, it's very fair skies. Oh, this is sunset. We're already in sunset? Dang, the day went by really fast. I always forget how like an hour in this game is like basically a whole like almost a day. They really popped off on this area. They really, the devs really wanted to make sure like this area was all inspiring the people in a way that like still felt like, I gotta think on it, but you can really tell like how much they worked on this area to like really hit people in like an impactful way, and they did it. They did it very successfully. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. A Lycon was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Zoros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Emmett, Silk, and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycon? I don't know how to say this. Wow. We're gonna make sure it didn't escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Kingyo. That's me. Come. It's down this path and over the bridge. Okay. Next spot. Ooh, we're gonna be close to the 12 Wonders, which has an Aether right nearby. That reminds me, while we're walking around here, are there Aether currents I could adhere to? No, not yet. Not yet. But maybe if I cross this way. We'll find something. I think that's it. That could be it. We back to the future? Not yet. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There's one to the west, 242 meters all to the west. Oh, I leveled up. That made me level up. That's hilarious. I leveled up through discovering locations. I am now. Oh my god, my white mage is level 89. That is a number. That's a number. Where's this aether current? It's probably gonna be somewhere. Of course, it's somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to drop down somewhere, aren't I? And it's like, yep, yeah, you do. Aren't? At least you ain't 67 or 69. 69, nice. But why are you trying to set me up for that joke? I know what you're doing. I know what you are. I see you. Don't be trying to act cute in front of my chat. In my chat. I know what you are. I don't like social media, but I am chronically online. I will have you know. You know, this had me thinking. Like, cause my sister, who is much, much younger than me, she is like, I would describe like pure prime Gen Alpha. Loves putting the numbers that are 7 and 6 together. She loves it. I'm not saying it out loud because I'm not setting myself up for failure, but she loves doing that stuff. Also, why am I turning back? I was supposed to hear to this. I was gonna hear to the butt plug. If you were 25, though, that would have been funny. What do you mean, like, if I was lit? Okay, now you've lost me. I'm both simultaneously chronically online and simultaneously, like, just not, you know? Because I'm chronically online in, like, SpongeBob joke. Oh! Gosh, I'm really... What's funnier than 24? 25! That's a deep cut. I would say, like, in the iceberg of things, that's like a middle. That's a middle of the iceberg type of vibe. We're looking for someone with long, blonde hair. Okay. We could probably find this guy before the ad, but if the ad does start coming up... Oh, yeah, we found him really quickly. Okay. Wait, dark hair man, blonde hair woman. But we're looking for long, blonde hair man, which I think is this one over here. I think maybe. Oh, you have the chicken winged girl with ya. Yeah, we both got wings on our heads. See? Look at us with wings on our head. I'm like basically her like successor. Anyways, are you the long blonde hair man? Doros, that's Doro. A first try. Well now, if it's in Meitian, what brings you here? Oh, are we going into the actual cutscene? Cutscene with lines? Okay, no. Aren't you a tad short to be a professor? Her successor! Because I'm from the future! Successor! Somebody who comes after! Who succeeds the prior position and person. This is how I know I'm, like, definitely older. I'm like, oh man, I am kind of older. I am definitely, like, not baby. Not child. I use too many AO3 vocabulary words to be, like, acting oblivious to things, though. Also, hello, welcome in. would you like to make your
I'm
presence
back.
known? Welcome back. We've hit like an hour, but like I don't think you've missed out on too much.
Yeah, I'll catch up pretty soon. You didn't get too much further at all.
No, not that
Yeah.
much. You kids and your darn vocabulary. No, you fujoshis and your damn BO. Say it right or don't say it at all.
Well, why are you calling me out like that? What?
Look. Okay, you just entered the conversation, but like basically, I accepted the fact that I am not a child.
Yes, we are not children. We would not be here if we were children.
Yeah,
We would be in school.
yeah. A large part of stream is Kingo ranting. What a knee slapper. What, me ranting? I was ranting though. I was ranting quite a bit, mostly about social media because Twitter has been really popping off for me for no reason, and I just had to talk about it because I'm like, okay, I've just internalized this for the last day, and now I'm just like, I'm here to talk about it because I've breached containment in a way that I just did not expect at all.
Interesting.
Like, to put it to perspective, you're right because you're not on Twitter. You're not on Twitter.
Yeah, I should be soon.
To put it to perspective, I have received 235k impressions in the last 7 days.
Impressions? What are
100,000, 100,000 people have seen my Twitter in the last 7 days. Approximately 175k of those people were from one post that I was just shit posting about.
That sounds great.
It is, but it is also just so annoying. I've ranted enough about it. I like for real. We spent so much time earlier ranting about it. Like I just had to get it out earlier. I did, and so we're done. We're good. It is good that this is happening. That this has happened, but it is also just like, what? What?
Isn't this what you wanted?
It
You wanted
is.
exposure.
No, it's
Yeah.
good exposure. I'm glad out of all things that could have gone viral, it's like, ironically, it's about marketing of all things. Pre-work nap time. Have a good nap, and I hope work goes all right. If you're not able to hop back on before we end stream through or before you go into your night shift. Hopefully you're able to join us back again in our regular during like in your regular shifts, which I don't know what time those are, but they're not night shifts from what I've learned. They are not the night shift. Also, y'all looking finer than a frog hair. Thanks. I'm gonna take that as a good compliment. Anyways, ad is starting. So again, perfect timing for Lillian to arrive because then we can hop right back on as soon as ad is over. But we're gonna take a really, really quick break. And then, yeah, we'll be back. No way fan or buts about it. So honestly, Fruit, you taking a nap at this time, honestly, not the worst time to start taking a nap. Okay, with that being said, we'll be right back. You're back.
Mm-hmm.
back again. Let's continue. Alright, to man, other beings are just things to be used, controlled. Like magic. That's wild. That's what Hermes told me once. Hello, fruit. Not fruit. Ghost. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Feels bad. This discussion may take a while, during which time feels bad. Shows you his utter disappointment. Yeah, that's valid. I try not to get names mixed up, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job overall. At least I caught myself. Well, that I am to impose. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Can you help me with something? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up. I want it with flour. Hermes likes flour the most, of all creations and Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. Alright, more escorting. They really wanted to show off this mechanic in this expat, huh? They were like, ooh, look at what we did! Look at what we implemented here! It's this escorting! Does that make me the escort? Like, am I the host club escort in this? Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Okay, so these are a little too big then. Then what's a good type of flower? Slender tree. Slender? Like Slenderman? Oh my god, look at the horsies! Oh my god, so pretty! So cute! Even though I never, like, rode on horses, there's still a part of me. I think there's a part of me that is quintessential horse girl, just no matter what. It's, like, default, like, feminine thing. I don't know. You give something long hair and, like, you just can't help but like it. Oh my god, look at the horsey! Oh my god. I like this one more. You know, y'all know why. Y'all know why. I like this one. That's not a horse. Honestly, I like both of them a lot for different reasons. You know, one's the warm color, one's the not so warm color, one's a bit more edgy, one's a bit more elegant. They're both so good though. Ooh. Anyway, we should continue instead of me just staring at a bunch of mounts that like might not actually be available as a mount anyways. Because like, let's be honest, am I going to actually get these mounts anytime soon? No. All my actual side questing will occur after FanFest. At the like, honestly, let's be real, that's the earliest. Like, unless I manage to like clutch out like MSQ before like mid-April. They are mounts, but I believe they're hard to get. Yeah, see, so side questing. That's not happening like before FanFest. March is next Sunday, you guys. It's not even next. It's this Sunday. It's this weekend.
Yeah.
Familiar. Ooh. Oh. What an edgy unicorn. It reminds me of Darklink.
Clink.
Yeah, Darklink. Darklink, you know, with all black and red eyes.
I see.
Conion, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Kenio, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. I do like some flowers when I have the chance to get them. I still think one of the best gifts I gave my mom for her birthday was really dry flowers. Because they're still, because she takes care of her things, they're still like not fully like the color hasn't faded from them yet, so they're just about as vibrant as they were when like I got them for her back in like, I think I got them in like 2022. Nothing around here. Ah, over here something big, huge. I forget. Are all your horses are all your mounts proportionate to like the size of your character, Ghost? Yes. No. Yes. Oh, okay. So like all your horses just look like miniature horses then, regardless. In comparison to like mine. So yeah, so this is basically a pony size. Oh. You know, maybe that is kind of the nice thing with like Lalafels is that like you do get some smaller things here and there that are very adorable, like smaller amounts. Terrible stench, reminiscent of sodden old boots, pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the more doll-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The things around their mouth look like petals, but the flower is already orbs on its head. And Hermes expected it. It swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. That's... okay. What do you think? Would you like it? It's probably not this good sort of memory. So not this one either. Finding a good flower. It's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, but can we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. I'm being kidnapped by a flying gorilla. That's a wild ass mount to have. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Is this like a Harambe tribute? Is that what we're looking at? Is that what I was looking at? You know, it's been like a decade since
Wait,
Harambe,
really? No way.
give or take. I think we've hit a decade of Harambe.
Damn, time flies.
Yeah. Other things have happened this year that hit 10 years, and I'm like, what do you mean it's been 10 years? What else are we looking at? We're still looking for flowers. Shiny objects. Aren't these the Ilpis? Oh, these are not Ilpis. These are... no, they are. The Ilpis flower. Why didn't we just go for these? Someone reminded me that 2021 was 5 years ago, and I turned to dust. Hey. We... just because 2016 was 10 years ago does not mean we need to acknowledge the fact that 2020 was 5 years ago. Because let's be honest, after the pandemic, time stood still. I don't consider 2020 to 2022 real years. Mentally, I'm definitely at least 2 years younger than I actually am. Because, like, honestly,
COVID.
COVID.
Blame COVID.
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 Because, like, for real, though, if you were stuck in your house for, like, 2 years, which basically majority of individuals were, and life stood stagnant for those 2 years, like, unless you were a politician or somebody of, like, impactful status to society, like a celebrity, because apparently those are the only two types of people who are allowed to, you know, break the COVID shutdown parameters. Most people did not do anything at all. You barely could see most of like the results of any efforts you made, and like perhaps if you did something on the internet in between those years, I'm not saying like those weren't impactful, They are, but a digital footprint feels much different than other things that happen physically in real life.
I actually have the opposite opinion.
Really? Because I
Yeah.
do think, like, there are certain physical. Okay, maybe I stand in a different place because I also happen to have a very impactful event not happen to me suddenly because of the pandemic. That being, graduating college, like walking the podium. I did not get to do that for 2020. Like, I had the expectation to, and then it was cut off for me. So I have probably a different perspective than most folks as a result. Also, essential
Um,
workers. True. True. Can't forget about essential workers. You're right. Some people, their lives didn't change at all. There's also that.
yeah, if you were in healthcare, your life got harder, but it was essentially the same as if it was now. Yeah. I really think it just depends on the position you were at before you went into COVID, because if you were just in like a grinding mentality when you entered COVID, it didn't matter that COVID happened. You were still
You
grinding,
still had to
right?
do your thing, yeah.
You're still doing your thing. And there are plenty of occupations that are not dependent on going out and about in society. So,
True.
truckers still did their trucking jobs. If you're a fast food worker, you were still working the fast
Yeah.
food.
And a lot of, like, remote positions kind of still kept at the
Mm-hmm.
remote thing. A lot of people adopted remote work, and now we're starting to phase that out, and I think that is a really bad idea. But they're still doing it.
Yeah, I think it's mainly like if you were in education or your job is dependent on
二人
social
とも
interaction, then you really
待
felt
って
it.
いてくれたのか
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think most people like they just live their
話
lives
し合い
normally.
終わった
Yeah. I think
Also, there's a large part of America that did
結論
not
は出した
quarantine also, so there's also that to
There is
consider.
also
メイティンを見て
that.
いてくれて
There is
Yeah.
also
ありがと
that.
う
California was one of the
エ
exceptions
メトセレ
where
クト
we
ヒト
took
ロダイエスに
quarantine
は
pretty seriously
中
for
にある
most
客室
part.
でそのまま
But
休
the
んでもらう
rest
こと
of
に
the
なった
US, it was
君にも部屋を
varying
用意さ
degrees
せても
of
らう
quarantining.
Yeah.
案内しよう
I think what my mindset is affected by the fact that I did have a very impactful event get cut off from me, and then the society I entered into was in a constant state of fluctuation following that,
Mm.
which made things very difficult to navigate. And to this day, there's still so much in
エルピスの花
fluctuation. And by that I mean I'm talking about the job market, you guys. The job market, which, like, typically after college you're supposed to either land fairly quickly or, like, find yourself in within, like, a short period of time. That sort of just did not happen the way I think it was supposed to for most people.
I guess. Yeah.
暗
And
い
this
気
is
持
I'm
ち
speaking to just my personal experience. Like,
寂しい
it
よ
did not
Yeah.
happen the way I thought it
ヘル
was
メスだ
going
けじゃな
to,
い
which, like,
Mhm.
was
だから
hopefully was supposed to be a little bit more
Dame.
organic. Like, to be honest with you, I actually cannot think of,
そう
like,
か
a place
君
where,
は
like,
メイティオンの頼みを聞いてくれたのか
I would have been in the job, like I don't even see, like, if COVID hadn't happened, I don't think I ever would have gone to digital marketing. Actually, I don't think I ever would have pivoted to digital marketing. Like, if COVID didn't happen, there's a whole reality where I just don't do digital marketing at all. I have no
よければ
insight to.
少し
That
話
would
を
make
させても
sense.
らえないだ
Yeah.
ろうか
Considering your original school major.
I took Japanese and communications, which can sometimes include communications does bleed into digital marketing, but I don't think that's the path I would have gone down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, hey, face reveal. We did get to see that. That was honestly a little
自分は
anticlimactic.
人に
But
定
it's
められ
not
た
like
生
I
き
was
方を
looking forward to it or anything.
星のため
To
に
be
生きる
real
という
honest
こ
with
とを
you. I'm just like,
悪いと
okay,
は思っていない
it's a man!
だがここで働いているとどうしようもない違和感に襲われることがある
A man with anxiety specifically. This is what we're looking at
ヒトロ
right
ダ
now.
イウスが言っていたことを
Man
覚
with
えているか
anxiety. Which
人
like
は
I
やり遂
resonate
げた
with, but
もの
like
が
why
選
would you
ぶ選
reflect
択で
my
あり
own problems back onto
最後の
me?
瞬間はいつも
This is not the
美しい
representation
も
I
のだと
want in my FF14 games.
だがそれはあくまで人の話だ
Look at him, he's so anxious.
作られた生物が星の益にならないと判断された場合
He's
彼
in
らは
his
問答無
Chunibyo
用で消
phase
され
in
る
his adult life. Leave him alone.
死を与
It's
えら
more
れる
than that. It's more just like, look at this
生まれたば
position
かり
where I get to
Existential
create,
crisis.
何
but
も成
also
し遂げていなかった
simultaneously
と
have
して
to
もだ
destroy constantly.
処分の
He's
際
too
に苦し
empathetic
ませ
is
ない
the
ように
issue,
しているが
actually, about his job.
死を与えられる
He
こ
cares
とを
too
察
much.
した生物たちは怯え憤るその終わりは美しいものなんかじゃない
I mean, understandable. They are basically just euthanizing a bunch of things that they decide, like, this does not fit in our ideal image.
誰も気にしていないんだ
Yeah, maybe they should try
星
engineering a
を
little
良く
harder
するとい
before
う
they
目的は当然すぎ
make
るほどに
something.
当
But
然
they
で
don't even think about that.
誰
They
しも
don't
疑
imagine,
う
they
こと
don't
なく
think,
それを
most of
信
these
じ
folks
行
that he
っ
works
てい
with,
る
they don't think about that. They don't think about things
自分
empathetically.
の前には
This is just one giant
死にゆく
R&D
生物たちの
island.
瞳には
It's true.
悲しみも絶望も
Remember to do the
理
blue
不
quest
尽へ
in
の
this
怒り
area
も確
before
かに
you
ある
leave
のだ
this island.
did accept one and completed
この世界はそう知らぬ顔で幸せそうに笑い続け
We
る
went
ん
on
だ
a tour.
エルピスの花はいつだって無垢な白と明るい喜びの色に輝いているそのことへの違和感が何か暗いものが日に日に胸の内で膨れ上がっているんだ
Ooh, inside this anxiety is a
周りにお
darkness.
かしいと叫んでやりたくなる一方でおかしいのはこんなことを思う自分じゃないかと恐ろしくなってくるだがこの世界で悲しみを知るのはエルピスの花をこんな色に染めるのは自分だけじゃなかった花の傍らで何を思ったのかは聞かない。もしかしたらメーティオンにせがまれて仕方なくやってくれたことかもしれない。それでもありがとう。
He is a depressed man in a world full of happy people.
こうして確かに悲しみがあり、怒りがあり、苦しみがある。その事実を知っていてくれることがこんなにも優しい。
Oh, I could tell you all about suffering. That's one statement that they gave us. Let's have no more brooding, eh? Easier said than done, by the way. It's way easier said than done, but you know.
そうだな。
See? Look at him! He agrees too! Yay! Both of us have the espresso! Woo! Isn't that so sad?
君は
Yay, depression.
天に輝く星の正体を知っているか？
That feel when you resonate with the saddest person in the room.
ここからじゃちっともそうは見えないが、あの一つ一つがアーテリスと同じ、あるいはさらに大きな大地でできている。これだけの数だ。自分たちは星のために生きているが、別の価値観を持つ生命もいるだろう。自分は彼らに問いかけたい。彼らがなぜ生きるのかを、命の意味を。だからデュナミスで天を飛ぶ鳥、メーティオンを作ったんだ。
Homeboy's just like, I don't connect with anybody down
メーティオン
here.
というのは
Maybe I'll find
ここに
something
いる
better
一
up
人だけじゃ
there.
ない。彼女には大勢の姉妹たちがいて、すでに宇宙へ飛び立っている。意志を持つ生命を探して、星から星へと飛んでいるんだ。
あ
宇宙の探索は予想外の出来事の連続で思ったような成果が上げられていない。だがそろそろ次こそは何かしらの結果が報告されそうなんだ。もし君がここに滞在している間に報告が届いたなら、この夜のお礼にきっと共有させてくれ。さ
I
て
mean, again, I think most
こ
of
れ
the
以上
ancients are
夜が
very
深くなる
content
前に
people.
帰るとし
He
よう。
is the anomaly.
明日揃って寝ぼけた顔をしていては
Well,
エメとセルクたちに申し訳が立たない。
is stream good? I just
Maybe
noticed
on.
there's a connection
そろそろ
issue and I
戻ろう。
got worried.
It's fine.
Okay. I mean, that's what the... I mean, I have buffer for a reason. That felt a little ominous. But hey, character development that features a character that I am starting to enjoy now. Yippee! Although, like, unsurprisingly, I took off his mask, but I mean, or he put his mask back on, but like, you know, it was for just the cutscene. But like, also, I'm not surprised. He has many archetypes that like fit within like the type of guys I do tend to stand. So I'm like, you know, I'm not surprised. It was only a matter of time that I was gonna like one of these three. Actually, it was really more like one of these two because let's be real, I'm not like an intimate Selk anytime soon. He's already shot himself in the foot multiple times. Let's be real. All right.
You don't believe in redemption arcs? No redemption arcs?
He has a very long uphill battle for him to reach even a net zero opinion with me. Yeah. We talked about that earlier too. Just like I think you're the only person I'm the only person most people in this stream have seen who don't like Emmett. I mean, Hythlodeus is a very pretty man. He's very like maternal. He's very like there like he even has the mom ponytail. He has the anime.
Mom
I'm
ponytail.
serious, you guys. Look, he fits the archetype. Also, he dies. Spoiler. He is anime mom. Out of the three, we have tsundere, we have anime mom, and then we have Kirito. I've never even watched Sao like that deeply. I think I've seen like an episode or two, and then I was like, I'm calling it.
It's okay, you don't need to.
I know, I've only just watched the openings in full. Yes, he has the anime dead mom hair. Yeah. Okay, let me accept this other blue quest. I accepted the blue quest that was on the other side, but now I gotta
Yeah, do
accept
the
this
one
blue
here.
quest.
Like, finish it before you leave. Because, yeah, just finish it before you leave the island.
Alright, but. Oh, what is this? What is this little animal here? Mew mew.
It's a bat.
It's a cat bat.
Yeah, it's a Galeo cat in our future time. I love it so much. It's so cute. And then there's one that has a green scarf, and it's just like, oh, precious.
I see. Okay, we're gonna look at some unruly subjects. There's a minion for it? Of course there is. Okay, speak with them. Speak with them? Is there a... Oh, there is a prompt. Mew mew. Okay. They're leading the way. Oh, we're following them now. It's been... They keep saying it's fair skies, but like, it's still hella cloudy in this world right now.
I mean, it's not rainy, right? It's like a always perpetual sunset kind of feeling, you know?
The overcast. But when we first got here on Saturday, it was like bright blue skies. I want that back. The sunrise and sunsets were really nice to look at. And like, yes, it is like 9 in the morning in here in the server right now. But I'm like, oh, I want what we first got into. Those were nice. I just can't help but really enjoy blue skies. I love
It is
like,
blue if you look straight up. It's only like yellow if you look toward the horizon, you know?
I suppose, but like it was super blue when we first got here.
Yeah.
I just really love environments like that. You know, like how like a lot of early 2000s games have like a bunch of water in them because like it's like one of the easiest types of like maps to build out because you know it's just open space.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
Well,
with
the
blue skies.
mirror reflection maps too.
Yeah.
Let's
Where am
see.
I? Oh, to do the dueling creatures, I have to do this. Damn. All right. Damn, I can't believe today's still Thursday. It doesn't feel like a Thursday. It feels like it should be a Friday, guys.
Is it because you're playing FF?
A little bit of that, but also I blame my 3-day weekend last week.
Mm.
My 3-day weekend last week got my whole like time, like understanding of time a little messed up this week. Here we go. Got him. Meh. That's all he says. Meh. And then we're done with this side quest. Yippers. She seems quite content, but in the name science, what were the results? She found danger. As I expected. Well done, little one. Magnificent creatures, the both of you. It's a shame we cannot give you a pair of tiny wings and a bell too, but it's against protocol, I'm afraid. Okay. The Iloroy are enchanted with theirs at birth, so they are able to acclimate properly. I'm certain you have your own unique potential to rise to, however. In fact, why not join us for another phase of testing? Another.
Another dread.
It's like, we got things to do. I'm sorry, but no. But thank you for the Aether Current. Ooh, there's one to the north. We'll probably get to it pretty closely. Ah, it's over across. It's all the way back there. Should I have just taken a crystal? No. Oh my god, look at all these dead creatures. That's crazy. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? What did happen here? There's so many dead creatures. They caught me off guard. Oh, yeah, I can see that. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4, but the other 3 escaped. Oh my god, that's a lot. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. Okay, we're gonna handle the one with Hermes, the one in the field, and then the other two will be handled by Emmet Silk and Ecleodatus. Okay. I'll render assistance to Emmet Silk and Anita Doitis. You know what I just remembered? I just remembered, like, proportionately, if I revert back to my normal size, I'm shorter than everybody in this map. I'm shorter than everybody in the room here.
I died.
You what?
If I'm dead, do I still get the Fate EXP if I'm dead?
I don't know about that.
Hmm. So if I wait out the 20-second timer, do I get the XP or do I have to make it back alive?
Where are you even? We
For
did
the
not
Fate.
party up.
I am next to the 12 Wonders crystal at that Fate, the level 86 Butterfly Kisses of Death. I aggroed one too
Butterfly
many.
kisses of death. Oh.
That blue Fate to the left of it. You won't make it by the time the Fate ends. Okay, this is an experiment. Let's see if I get this Fate EXP even though I'm dead. I did. Okay, okay, now I return.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be fine, don't worry. Do your
Okay.
story. Do your story.
I'm doing my story.
Hmm.
I appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. Within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here is my plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Lycaon's attention. Now I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not, by my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and it'll give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. Okay. Whoa, fire! Fire Aether! Oh, that's fire. Oh. There you go. Wow, more fiery balls.
The balls of fury.
They really want you to take your sweet time with this, huh?
I mean, you could summon your chocobo and make it go a little faster.
You are right.
You
Can
still
I
have
do that
Geshel.
right? I do.
You can.
There. I always forget.
It's your companion for life.
But I forget.
Your poor chocobo.
What are you talking about? I'm keeping them safe. They never see the sight of battle. They're vibing.
They love adventuring too. Chocobos love adventuring.
I'm sorry. I forget. I have no excuse. I just forget.
They were designed to run. They are the Umas of FF14.
Okay, destination. Does it? Is it only your chocobo that can do that?
今だ。
Oh.
What do you mean?
With the just all, like you can't use any other mount to do that. It's just
No,
the chocobo.
unfortunately. Yes, that one's specifically for the chocobo.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
I mean, you can color your chocobo any color you want, and there's plenty of outfits and clothing for your chocobo, so
Yeah.
it's really customizable.
Yeah.
すまない。本当に。
Ooh, angst.
どうか、
Angst, 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 angst.
どうか君の
Angst.
魂、安らかであらんことを。魂の夜辺の海が、深き冥界が、穏やかであらんことを。君たちのイデアは必ず残す。それがいつかまた形を得るだろう。星を良くしなくたっていいんだ。君の生きたいという願いが。その時こそ、どうか。恨んだまま許す必要はない。その証に苦しみはここへ置いていくといい。次に生まれる時にはきっと思うがまま大地と空を駆け回ってくれ。
ヘルメス、14人委員会に入れ。
That is a poorly timed
この場所はお
offer.
前には向いていない。
自分がここを離れたって誰かが選別を続ければ同じことだ。教えてくれ。星を良くするという名分は今消えた吐息よりも重いのか。やり遂げた者が死ぬというなら、いつか星が最善に至った時にどうする。よくやったと満足して死に絶えるのか。
Angst.
わからないんだ。ファダニエルの座を継げば今その座にいる彼が星に帰るのを肯定することになる。それが正しいことなのかわからない。こんなことで悩んでしまう自分が人の代表として立っていいのかわからないって。
ヘルメス、怒らないで。責めるはダメ。とても苦しい。
すまない。まだ選べる余地が残っているなら少し頭を冷やして考えさせてほしい。ヒトロダイウス、すまないか。案内は君に任せた。
了解。好きにさせてもらうから心配ないよ。
君もここに来た目的が果たせることを願ってる。
私たちはひとまず12節の園に戻ろうか。この後どうするかそこで相談しよう。
そうだな。
Alright. Interesting characterization that we just experienced there. Alright, the incident's resolved and life in Elphis continues as normal. Or ends, as the case may be. Wow, okay, I see somebody's capable of irony even this far back in the past. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? There's an emotional gap here, I'm sensing. Hythlodaeus wishes to discuss plans for the remainder of your visit. Where to now? If there's anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist, then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, Kiyo? Will you continue along with us? Great question. Yes. Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Anagoris. Whee! Anagoris is over there. Perhaps maybe close to an aether current. What's the time? Okay, we don't have ad coming up for a couple more moments, so that's good. I'm very conscious about it today for some reason. I don't know why.
Because we've been having a lot longer cutscenes than normal.
True. Also,
Yeah,
important
like-
cutscenes.
Yeah.
Pretty important cutscenes.
They like just after this during and for the rest of the expact, I don't know what they were doing there. It's so cutscene heavy, so you're right to look at the timer.
Yeah. They are important cutscenes, and I don't dislike cutscenes, but they did give you quite a number. Oh, am I not going the right way towards the Aether part anymore? I could have sworn there was one over here. Is there no longer one around? To the west, to the west. Oh, that west. Okay, we don't have to go there. We'll go there later. I mean, most of these cutscenes I would imagine are pretty important if they had to put them all in. They probably worked really hard to animate them after all. And get them voiced and everything, so.
This is you're in the main endwalker now.
Yeah.
Endwalker.
Yeah, I kind of presume so. I'd be a little bit worried if I was just like, you're still like a third in. And I'm like, what do you mean? A third in?
You're still only about a third in though.
A third in of like no story happening is what would have worried me. They're just like, this is still not even story. And I'm like, what do you mean this is a story? I think this guy being here is pretty big story. This asshole.
Guy, it's story.
I'm like, I don't like him, but I know his significance. Okay, first time travelers must be accompanied by somebody with the requisite permission, which I have been previously granted. Okay, so this next location, we got perms to come in. You only need to use the device together once, and henceforward, you have to leave to use it freely. Shall we? I guess we shall. Okay, this is where the aether current's gonna be coming up soon. We gotta take these stairs. Here we are, Noto Neos. This Neos will take us to Kalimelios Zephyros, the Western Island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above. Cutscene time. There we go. Whee! Hey, we made it. Safe and sound.
さて、ここが第2の区画、ゼピュロスの喝采だよ。この区画にはいくつかの保管、実験施設と観測拠点であるポイエテンオイコスがあったはずだ。その辺りを巡ってヘルメスの仕事ぶりを。おや？オレイアスじゃないか。かわいいね。
He's looking for something.
おい、また何か来たぞ。
Oh, what's that?
ああ、あれは新種のサメだね。先日イデアを登録したばかりのものだ。
Huh.
サメは海洋生物の中でも人気が高い。亜種を作ろうと挑むものが絶えなくてさ。最初はもちろん順当な考え方をされていたよ。大きさの違いだとか異なる海域への適性を持つとかね。けれどそれにとどまらず、挑戦者たちは空飛ぶサメを作
There's
り
no subtitle
賢い
for
サメを
this.
作った。頭の数を増やし、今回のあれは手足ときた。わお、すごい。
They're just
まるで無意味
wow,
だ。
Sugoi. That's all you need to know.
他にやるべきことを探すようにって言いたいくらいだったけど、最終的には執念を買って承認ってことに。
I don't know why they completely took out subtitles for that whole thing, but yeah, they were just describing all the properties of the shark, which yeah, that was a thing.
危なかった。
The Hyland.
怪我はありませんでしたか？あら、あなたたち。
ベーネス様、まさかこんなところで会えるなんて。
Also known as Bennett, apparently. A whole nother name. Also, of course she's in white. Why wouldn't she be in
こ
white?
の前、過去に14人委員会に属した者はほとんどが退任とともに星に帰っていると言っただろう。彼女はそのほとんどに含まれない稀有な例だ。かつて座にあり、それを譲った後もこうして活動している。ベーネス、前代のアゼムを務めた人物だよ。
Oh, we learned her name was Bennett and post shadowing her. That was a long time ago,
お
and I
久しぶりです
forgot.
ね。会えて嬉しいわ。ヒュトロダイウス。東大のエメトセルクも。でもあなた、また眉間のシワが深くなったのではありませんか？まだ若いのに。あまり顔をしかめてばかりではいけませんよ。
Nah, he's frowned too much at this point. He's ruined his face.
あなたの後任が随分大変とてもやんちゃなもので。
まあ、あの子は元気？
相変わらずですよ。この前なんて噴火間近の火山に突撃したりして。お聞きになります？
ええ、よければ後でぜひ。それからそちらのあなたは？もしや今よりも先の時間、つまりは未来から来たのではありませんか？
Dang, she clocked it. She clocked it.
あなたに 私の紡いだ魔法がかけられているのを感じます。けれどそんなことをした覚えはない。となればかけたのは今より先の私ではないかと。
ちなみにどんな魔法なんですか？
旅人のための守りです。あらゆる状況でエーテルの変質を防ぎます。
It's just a ward. That's all it's been this whole time. Does it protect you from enthrallment by primals by any chance? I don't even think. I was like gonna say. I don't even think they know what
エーテル
primals
のバランスを
are.
乱して精神干渉をするような技は確かにその魔法で防げます。心当たりがあるようですね。
What the hell is a primal?
だからといって未来から来たなどといくらなんでもありえない。
未来のことを、あなたのことを話してはいけない？
Well, the future's fucked. That's all I got.
君が帰ってくるここは
I need one
あ
more
くまで
fade.
終末が起きたという歴史をたどった世界。
You might sneezy.
過去で何を
Yeah.
したところで悲劇をなかったことにはできない。
I wonder if I snooze it at the very last second, does that technically increase the time?
No,
Of-
sometimes it won't register.
No, I meant like, but if I wait till like 30 seconds, right, and
Oh.
snooze it, you get an extra 30 seconds on
あ
the
なたが
snooze.
戻る未
No,
来は
it's just
変わら
5
ないけれ
minutes.
ど、
Like in
私
general.
たち
Hi,
が
Jam.
別の歴史
How
を
you
歩む可能
doing?
性があると。
I need one more fade.
いいですね、それ。
I'm
まだ誰も
underleveled, I
検
can't
証してい
continue
ない
this.
領域に挑むの。私は好きですよ。
Oh, dang, lady.
それにどんな事実を知って
Good,
いたと
good.
て
That's good to
未来
hear.
は訪れる瞬間までわからないものです。心配していただくことでもないかと。
Glad to hear.
何よりわざわざここを訪れたのには相応の大事な理由があるのでしょ。よければ話してみてはもらえませんか？力になれることがあるかもしれません。
Well, you're all dead. I would say that much. But I can't.
まったく。それが本当ならとんだ事情を隠していたものだな。私も14人委員会としてしっかり聞かせてもらうぞ。
No.
お前が何者で
No.
どうしてここへ来たのかを今度こそな。
No, I refuse. I don't like the angle they chose to have him look at us. That's so purposeful. I don't like it. That's weird. Stop looming at me.
ひとまず落ち着ける場所
I
に
know
移動
some
しましょ
girls
うか。
went went hard for that. I
私
know
は
they
エ
did.
ルピ
The
スで
devs know
働
what
く
they're
古い知
doing.
人からの依頼を受けて数日前からここに滞在しています。この先のポイエテンオイコスに館を借りているのでそこへ向かいましょう。大丈夫。この出会いはきっと間違いじゃないわ。
Dang. I mean, we're still outed though.
そうでなければこんなわかりやすい目印をつけて過去の自分の近くに向かわせたりしません。わかりますよ。他でもなく私の考えですもの。
Well, we've been outed. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break because we did have one come up right before this cutscene, and then we'll be right back. So I will see you all in a few moments. Okay, see you in a bit. Alright, we're back. Let's finish this last hour strong. Hello.
Yeah.
My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept in grave crystal and the quick-fingered Aureus, which made off with it. And Aureus, you say, I think we may have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to Aureus. There's no guarantee, I'm saying that wrong, but there's no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and secure the forest floor just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Well, if you insist. Also, if I may say something, why on earth does, Venat, Heidelin, Saint Tomato, why on earth is her hair so low on her forehead?
I think
Proportionately, it doesn't feel right.
it looks fine to me.
It just looks a little low. Like, she just has a really small forehead in
No,
comparison
that's
to other
not
characters.
that uncommon, I would say.
I guess it's the way that her hair just, parts in the middle that makes it feel, unproportionate to me in my eyes.
I feel like that's normal. Like if you have a widow's peak,
I guess
that's just the natural
I mean
height.
if she does have a
Over here,
widow's peak, but like
over
you
here,
can't
over here, over here, over here,
tell.
over here, over here. Come to me.
Okay.
Oh, you can't
You
see me.
can't because
Oh.
we're not
Uh,
grouped
go
up
behind. Go back. Go
together.
back
We're
to where
not
you're being
parted.
chased by that melody, that dragon
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, I was just trying to escape
Back.
it first.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm on a rock.
So sorry.
Oh, right here. To
Okay.
your right. To 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 your right.
Moving to my right. If I turn
Look.
right, I turn this way. If I turn left, I look at the rock. I know it's at the rock. I'm just trying to
To the
find a
right.
way.
Do you not
What
see
do you
my
mean to the
orange
right?
name?
What?
Look, my orange name behind you. Oh my god. To your right
Oh.
still.
I actually couldn't see you when I looked right every time.
Oh
I
my
did
gosh.
not see you. I couldn't see you.
You
Oh.
couldn't see your second favorite color.
No.
Wait, did you get the crystal?
No, because this thing was aggroed and I didn't want to deal with that. That's basically just a giant moose. You want me to deal with a giant moose? A moose dragon? Hell no.
Moose dragon?
Hell
Yeah,
no.
this looks edible. Let's go.
Hell
Vegan.
no. Also, what the heck am I looking for in this area? There's something to the south. I'm gonna take care of that. Also, what's this blue thing over here? Oh, it's not that. Yeah. Chris. Either it's to the east. East. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Either currents.
Alright, the next one is 772 yards, which means it's nowhere near. we got a while to go. Ah, the night sky. The night sky here is also pretty. This area in general is just pretty.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I see why. They, like, I talked about it earlier. I think it was right before you had hopped on, actually. But I understand why, like, they did such a good job with this area, because if they had done any less, like, any less work, it wouldn't never, like, it never would have, like, hit as hard as it did when you first entered. Like, there's so many hard-hitting, like, points you get in this, like, area here, that if they had not succeeded on the environment, none of these, like, plot points would have even
like
mattered. It's just like, okay, this is cool and all, but like, why do I need to care? And like the entry, the way you enter this area, like, and then following like the full design is just, yeah, FF14 devs really popped off on making an area that felt both in the past and also into the future, with how, like, you know, Amarant as a society was.
It's the R&D field.
Yeah.
The R&D forest.
It's like not just forest though. It's like it's also the choice of like greenery and colors they used, and like the fact that they were just like, everything's floating. Woo! Like there's something like heavenly about it that they really accomplished here. Like, to give that sense of awe when you first enter here. Of course, granted, some of that awe starts to, you know, disappear because, you know, we get angst and we get, like, a little bit of a bigger picture of what exactly is going on. But there is that sense of, like, otherworldliness that we're here, and, like, foreignness, because we've gotten very used to, like, the previous environments that are a little bit more, somehow, less fantastical than the rest of, you know, this Final Fantasy 14 environment. Also, there's a butt plug somewhere. I need to... Where is it? I passed it. How did I pass it? Was it in here this whole
Little.
time? Was it
It's,
actually inside? Or is it outside?
no, it's not inside. It's outside.
It
It's
is
outside.
outside then. Yeah, okay.
You gotta make a left. At
Right.
the beginning of the quest. Sorry, a right at the beginning of the quest. Direction challenged.
Oh, you're right. There it is. I was like, what did I pass? When did I pass it? I was like, I passed it, but when? Oh, someone with a pretty outfit. I want to look at it after I hear. Examine. It's a minor outfit. Okay. Okay, I'll be honest, the colors just caught my eye. And the jacket's cool. Otherwise, it's just the t-shirt and shorts. Hey. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. That, I believe, is Noctis's Top Gear, the jacket? Or the t-shirt and shorts. Because the t-shirt and shorts, now that's a surprise.
いい香りですね。ほっとする。
お菓子もあればよかったのですが、旅暮らしの癖が抜けなくて、どうも身軽さを優先してし
She
ま
has
う
such a
の。
small face. I think that also contributes with it too. Her
お茶
face
のお
is
かわ
so
りならい
tiny.
くらでも。お湯は温
The
かいま
jacket
ま保
and
っ
the
ています
shirt.
から、
Ah.
焦る必要もありません。ゆっくり
Her
で
face
い
is
い。
tiny. That's
聞か
why
せ
I
ても
feel
らえ
like
ます
something
か？
proportionately feels off.
あなたのこと
This
と
tiny face
ここに来た理由につ
with
いて。
this big hair. What do I say even? What do I even describe? It's like, hey, so like the world's going to end and you guys are gonna have to kill yourselves in order to save it. The calamity called the final days will befallen the world. The world has been sundered, broken into shards. Mankind is being forced to flee the star. How do I really give them the TLDR? Let's just give them a name. The coin. Coin a name for them.
順を追って話してみろ。
Oh, it's night. It is dark by the time we finish this discussion. If you're still talking.
I love the detail that the tea is not going to be steaming at the end of this cutscene. You can see the tea just not gonna be hot no more. That's how long we've
Yeah.
talked.
No, I mean the sun has set, so it's definitely been a couple of moments, and then here it is, no steam. A very lengthy conversation. This is probably the most my characters talked in one instance, let's be honest. You don't get to hear any of it, but this is probably the longest my character ever gets to speak in this game in one instance.
荒唐無稽だ。とても信じられたものじゃない。
And yet, it
そうだね。
happened.
正直、想像すらつかない部分も多いよ。ベーネス様はどう思います？
最初の週末がいつどうして起こったのかが正確でない以上、現時点では真偽を判断する材料がありません。 ですから全て真実であるという前提に立ってなぜ私がそうしたのかを考えていました。大衆と14人委員会が選んだ道、それに反してハイデリンを作り出す理由を少なくとも今の私でははっきりと説明できません。
You know, I feel like we're
もちろ
missing
ん
a
その時
single
になってみない
outlier
とわからな
that
いことも多いで
possibly would
しょ
have
うが、
caused the creation of Highland. But maybe I'm
簡単に
speaking a
下
little
せる
bit too
決断では
ahead.
なかったはず。何かもう少しそうするしかなかった要因があるように思えるのです。それからなぜあなたにエルピスの花を知るべにしろと言ったのか。花そのものや追う過程が大事だったとも考えられますが、あなたがここへ至っている以上、エルピスという場所にもきっと何かがある。それが何なのか、私はあなたに何をすべきなのか。
Great question.
そっちについてはこうも考えられませんか？彼女たちの歴史においては終末は不可避となり、もう星から逃げるしかない。せめてその未来について私たちに伝えておくことで別の歴史が生じる可能性を作りたかったとか。
確かに理屈としてはあり得る話です。けれどそれが主たる目的ならわざわざエルピスに誘導する理由がない。留守である可能性を考慮しても私の家にするか14人委員会のいるアーモロートを選ぶ方が賢明でしょう。
We're like missing one glaring detail here, particularly one glaring person,
まあ
perhaps.
そうか。
I'm just
彼女
assuming
はその
maybe
ハ
a
イデリン
little
って
bit
ものから
too
向か
ahead.
うべき時を指定
But
され
like
た
it's
わけじゃ
almost
ない。
like there's one person involved who's not
となれ
here.
ば私たちと出会えるかどうかは
I
重
don't
要じゃ
know.
なかったというわけですね。
Chat, just don't say anything. I don't need spoilers.
あるいはこの偶然とも思える出会いが果たされることに何らかの根拠を持ってかけていたのかもしれませんか。
パズルをしようにも重要なピースが足りてないみたいだ。
確かな事実があるとすれば、終末が聞いた通りのものならば、それは私にとってかけがえのないものを焼き払おうとしています。そんな事象を前にして長い時間も費やして用意した手段が逃げるだけ。普通ならまず終末を完全に退ける方法を考えるはずでしょう。
それは14人委員会でも果たせなかったことですし、不可能だと考えたのでは？
私は不可能を信じていない。ハイデリンが私なのであれば、それだけは揺るぎない事実だと思います。
That's a little arrogant, but okay.
よくもまあこんな妄言に出てくる自
I
分を
hate
本
how
当に自分だと思えたもの
he
だな。
agrees with that. I hate how we have similar point of views right now.
私は納得していない。できるものか。この良き時代が
Oh, this is
そん
where
な
we
わけの
disagree
わから
once
ない終わりを
again.
迎えるだと。
The refusal to accept the
大体そい
possibility.
つの語る私はおよそこの私とかけ離れているじゃないか。
No, you're
同
not that
胞たちがゾ
different.
ディアークに命を捧げたとして星のためであったなら人として誇るべきことだ。 だ
I
と
don't
いう
know,
のに
man. People
私
change.
がありし日の町を模しただと。そんなものは彼らの行いへの冒涜だろう。
I just realized, am I the only one who drank my tea? Who drank the tea?
お前をそこに招き入れた理由も
I
全く
think
理
I'm
解
the
がで
only
きな
one
い。
who drank the tea.
自ら計画失敗の要因を作ったようなものじゃないか。
They were too absorbed hearing about their own life story before it even happened, you know?
They're
I
like,
don't think I would be able to drink tea through that. I'd just sit there and be like, mouth open, jaw down, just
spoiler
what?
after spoiler.
腹の底
My
から
life.
うんざりする
I did what?
I think they have to consider the
自
fact
分
that
から
like,
それを投げ出すような真似を私がすると
Their way of life now is just so different.
it
compared to
is.
the
That's why they
Flash
can't
right
fathom.
now.
I can tell why he can't fathom the idea.
Yeah.
随分と侮ってくれたものだな
Like they don't even have to die unless they want to, right?
よまいごとはもう十分だ
They want to
私は仕
retire.
事に戻る二度と
Also,
邪魔を
I
す
mean,
る
I understand the offense too, because like it is purely like, hey, so like you are this kind of person in the future,
ちょっと待ってよ
and like if it's not the type of like personality you would want, you would be pissed because you're just like, that's an affront on my character right now, like me as a
も
person.
う一つ聞かせてくだ
And
さい
you've just said I'm just, you know,
こ
a
こまでエルクスを見
megalomaniac,
てき
and he's
て
like, well, you
何か気
are,
になったことはありませんでしたか
You were to us.
you
In
were.
the beginning, before you became a friend. You were crazy.
He's on thin ice. Speak for yourself. Hermes and Meiteon are somehow involved. Like, they are somehow involved. Like, the elephant in the room is they're not here, and we need to have
な
them in the
るほ
room.
どエンテレケイヤであるメイティオンとその作り手であるヘルメスですか確かに週末に関係するとおぼしきアーカーシャという力が
Okay, she
デュ
look
ナミ
her
ス
face
と
looks
同一
fine
であ
in
る
this
ならば
angle.
彼らが鍵と言えそうですね
Like her face looks
詳
fine
し
in
く
this
調べて
angle.
みる価値はある
I
か
don't know
と
why when she's facing forward it looks weird.
そうと決
It
まれば
bothers me so
行
much, you
動は
guys.
のみです
It's just the Doyun style
今は
of
まだ
facial
欠けているピー
structure.
スがきっと
But
この
like
地に
not
あ
the
る
Doyen makeup.
それを手にしたとき
There's pieces
未来の
missing.
私が描いた絵の
The
性能
makeup's
か
not there, but
It's
it's
the
still
bare
the
あ
face
なたが
Doyen.
受け取るべき答えが導き出せるでしょう私にも
It's like
Doka,
JP
協力
style
させてください。
makeup on a Doyen facial structure.
essentially.
I can tell that wasn't exactly like the on purpose, because like, you know, it's just the graphics just turned out the way they did.
大丈夫彼が私の知るアゼムから聞かされた通りの彼ならば
I wonder if it would have looked better if she
きっと
had
このままお
black
別れにはならない
eyelashes,
わ
just to add a little more depth. Anyways, that happened. Shall we begin our investigations then? I am acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus I suggest we fall back to the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Meiteon, and I have a good idea where we might begin. Does he not have friends? Does this man not have friends? That's also another issue, by the way. No friends. No bitches?
Well,
No friends?
if you're so in tune to your feelings while other people are not,
You can't really make
you find other
it
people
really
insane. You can't relate. You can't
Yeah.
connect.
You end up making a
Right.
whole a human being, a whole nother person who can feel the most emotions in order to compensate. I'm just saying how I see it. I'm just saying how I see it, y'all.
It's like the least empathetic way to put it.
Look at what the rest of the society is made of, though. Empathy is clearly not a top priority.
Yeah, but we're human. We can relate to him.
Yes, but also these are fictional characters.
There's always a level of like self putting yourself in
Oh yeah,
self-insert
totally. I
to
mean,
relate to the story.
just earlier I was like, oh man, this guy's so depressed and anxiety-ridden. Mood.
Exactly. So
I'm just also like capable of still separating myself
cut the
and
guys in the slack, okay?
I'm also still capable of separating myself from the storyline to be like, oh yeah, this is the plot, huh?
Fuck up. Mhm.
This is the plot.
Yeah.
What kind of person is Hermes. Every time we say Hermes, it makes me think of the brand, and I don't really care for the brand though.
I always think Hermes, like the
The
Greek god.
Well, yeah, it's based off the Greek god, but you can also pronounce it as Hermes.
But Hermes has the accent. This does not have the accent on the E.
Where is my charger wire? I need to charge these headphones soon. My charger's not plugged into. Oh, it's plugged into my iPad. That's why. Oh shit. Okay, glad I caught that. A walking archive when it comes to life forms. Okay, we're just talking about his professionalism. We're just glazing his professionalism here. Was there anything else? Do you know what he likes? Oh, how long has Meiteon been here? I cannot rightly say, as the chief's personal creation, Meiteon has not been subjected to observations and study like other concepts. Interesting. So one day she was simply there. And what do you make of her abilities? I understand that she is a highly unusual familiar, able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. Interesting. Good point. My apologies. I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. I think that was on purpose. Do you wish you knew him better? The chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I wouldn't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity, and perhaps therein lies the problem. So if you wish to learn more about Meiteon, you could try speaking with Timaios, another expert in the creation of flying concepts. He should be conducting his observations on the bank of the streams, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. You shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Thinking nothing of it. If there aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. I think we've taken enough of Mena's time. Is Mena? Is Mene? I thought we were going farther. Our investigation off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers. If you could track down the collie Ismene mentioned. While I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during the previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Timayos. Timanos? Timayos. We'll find this person, wherever they may be. Ruminations ramble. Of course, somebody who's capable of just yapping is in a place that has the name Ramble to it. Where are we going? And make sure not to fall into the stream, because wow, that looks like a really far drop. New location. Hey, hello. Yes, I am Timayos. Please keep your voice down. It will startle the birds. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Oh shit, long event. Begin asking questions. We're on the light novel. Okay, we're in the the light novel. Got it. What is it you wish to speak about? Is it a true you're an expert on flying creations? A fellow enthusiast, are you? We'll settle in and we can discuss the finer points of this fascinating craft. I think I fucked up. I fucked up. He's rambling. He's yapping. He's talking. I fucked up. He's yapped too close to the sun. He's launching into a rambling and unstoppable discourse. We fucked up the interaction. We hit the red flag. Okay, lovely. That was abridged recounting of events. You're hoping for my opinion on Chief Hermes' creations, and why didn't you say so? Those beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and grateful, are ever a favorite of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continue unabated. What sets the chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know of none save he who can conceive such a marvel. Even we who prize elegance of form are of all are dumbfounded by his genius. Meiteon too is a marvel then? My opinion on that matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Meiteon as a concept, I have never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know she has the ability for communicating via emotions, but otherwise, her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit Meiteon's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny? Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. I don't think I'd want to talk more about Meiteon's nature, but do you know about dynamics and intellecties? Dynamis and intellecties. Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now I really must observe to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to. Okay. We only got to receive one form of rambling, so that worked out pretty well. Oh, someone's fishing! We got a fisher here! Hello, fisher. I hope your fishing goes well. I hope their fishing goes well. They're also mining. Never mind, they're mining. I guess people mine in this area a lot?
Yeah, you go back and forth between
Fishing and mining.
gathering, fishing, mining, botany
Mm,
when you're gathering.
I see. That makes sense. Ooh, the sun's coming up. Oh my god, it's blue skies! Blue skies! Hello, Benna. Ah, good timing. I finished my own investigations not long ago. So, have you new findings to share? I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Meiteon's capabilities, let alone an awareness of dynamics. My questions resulted in much of the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Meiteon as his personal project and could not provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the intellectees which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus I am inclined to stay our current course, and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. On that subject, was there aught else of note you can tell me about Meiteon, aside from our unorthodox method of communication? She and her sisters were created to journey to the stars and search for intelligent life. I rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate? Homeboy's reaching for the stars. So these siblings of her now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unresolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, one we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Peripetia Crystalline, not far from here. Just follow the path to the west. Okay, we're going west, which is a bit different than where we just were. Or at least where the crystal was. Oh, I just realized, would I have been closer to an aether current if I had gone this way? I guess I could check now. Oh, but even like at this distance, it's still kind of far. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. I think if I went 500 arms over, like, that's just the bottom of the world. Okay. More new locations. Okie dokes. Almost there. This tower and the one further along are both part of Peripetya Crystalline, the facility where they archive all of Elpis's observational and testing records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magically connected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we're here, is it? I shall cut my architectural story lessons short and see what those two archivists have to share. If we can find someone to speak with over on the other tower, I shall join you there anon. Interesting. I guess what that's why they're covered in all that aetherite. Archivist, what say you? You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. I guess we wait. I'm gonna take a sip of this water. In the meantime. Undocumented studies? Oh. When did Maytown appear? You don't know, but only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although, I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galeen shared with me. Ah, Galeen is my partner, and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Maytown heavensward, a host of them. A host? For several days, she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. I'm sorry, a host? A host sounds like a substantial number, thank you. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with a retelling of this site which so delighted your Galeen? Of course, or you could hear it from her lips directly if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject at Metabasia's Thalasai. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans recreated in such sublime detail. But we are going up. Again. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Vanna. Even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. Tis a rest well deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels at Azam. And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as a basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embodied in nature as with such as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. It's so awkward. He's not reading the room. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet Galeen in person? Yeah, because all this talk about death, it's kind of awkward. Because I don't think Vanat's very comfortable with it either. I have opened the path to the skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk across to the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the skywalk, and you will find yourself at the entrance of Metabasios Thalassai. Celine will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure. Okay. But maybe, after this combo, maybe Hermes isn't alone in his point of view as we thought. Maybe not so alone about the concept of, death and all that. Approachable archivist. Hello. Mistress Vanat just passing through, then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there is always an observer or two out on the upper skyway. We're so high up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I can't see the bottom of that. They didn't make a bottom. They just said, blue skies. Enjoy. Look at all this space. Look at all this stuff that we decided not to make models around. We just gave you blue skies.
That's kind of accurate though. If the ground beneath is too far, you wouldn't see it anyway. It would just be blue skies.
Yeah.
So it's just saying that you're just that high up.
Yep.
Don't fall.
Don't fall.
Don't die. Don't die.
Unhurried observer. Ooh, she brown. We stand. Mistress Vanat, I was not told to expect. We would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galeen, if that might be arranged. Yes, Galeen, of course. I will inform her immediately. Ah, but she may be engaged in the testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us.
風が心地いい。それにとても綺麗。あなたのいた未来の世界も変わらず美しいですか？
Some parts yes, others not so much.
あら、それはどういう意味かしら。怪しい場所や恐ろしい場所があるということなら、むしろ非常に興味がありますが。よければ待つ間にあなたの旅の話を聞かせてください。ここに至った経緯については教えてもらいましたが、今度はもっと取り留めのないあなただけの旅の話を。ハイデリンの目的を明らかにするため、未来の世界を知りたいという意図もありますが、何より同じ旅人として興味があるのです。知らない場所に行った人から話を聞きたいと思うのは 私たちのサガでしょ。そんなことがあるだなんて、はあ、私も見てみたかった。なんて不自由で厳しい世界。けれどそこに生きる人々のなんと愛しいことでしょう。人はそんな風にもなれる。可能性の輝きは彼方でもやっぱりきらめき続けている。ありがとう。とびきり素敵なお話でした。先ほども少し話に出ていましたが、私はもともと世界の成り立ちを追い求める学者だったのです。エーテルとは何？物はどうしてこんな形をしているの？私たちの始まりは？世界はそういった謎に満ちている。いくつかにはそれらしき答えを出しもしました。けれど突き詰めていくほどに驚きは増すばかり。世界の法則が今のようであり、私たちが存在していることはまさしく奇跡のような必然だったのです。
Oh, Warrex Racer, thank you so much
は
for
る
the
か天地を巡
follow. We are
り
getting
移ろいながら悠
so
久を渦
close
巻
to
く
our
熱が、
goal.
こうして私や
Yippee!
あなたという
Thank
形を
you,
と
thank
って
you.
い
Hope
る。
you're having a good one so far.
それがどれほどの確率の出来事か思えば、想像できる範疇のことなんて何も不可能ではないように感じるのです。そう気づいた時、急激にこみ上げてきた思いが私の当たり前を打ち砕きました。何かとてつもなく大きなもの、運命だとかそういうものに命が、人が愛されているのだという感覚。同時にあまたの奇跡と不確定な可能性の上にある今がひどく脆いもののようにも思えました。私は誰かに、何かに会いたくなって思わず飛び出した。この瞬間に輝く世界を見て、聞いて、感じて、もっともっと知りたいと考えたのです。
Yeah, glad to be here. Hey, glad you're here. Glad to have you.
それが遠い昔の旅の始まりでした。当たり前が取り払われた世界は何もかもが新鮮でとても美しかった。眼前に広がる地平、吸い込まれるような空、静かだけれ
What
ど
about we?
力強い
The
自
sky?
然の息遣い。
Because the blue sky
そ
is
れら
real
の合
nice.
間に人の営みが
Also,
明
I
か
see
りを
you're
灯
an
し、
endwalker in the land
ことの葉を響か
unsundered.
せる。
Yes, sir. Or
そん
ma'am,
な
whatever
光
your
景
preferred
に胸
pronouns
が温かくな
are.
った。
But yes.
何よ
Oh,
り
yes.
出会う人そのものがたまらなく好きだった。だから
I'm he, him
皆
for
の
my
ためにで
pronouns.
き
Oh,
ることをし
okay,
てい
great,
たら、
great. Thank you for letting
帰
me
るに
know. I'll
帰れ
keep
な
that
く
in
なってしま
mind.
ったのです。
Thank you.
もしかしたら未来の私もハイデリンも探し続けているのかもしれませんね。生きる理由ではなく、死ぬことができる理由
My
を
preferred pronouns are she, they, but
多
it
くの
doesn't
可
really
能
matter
性を
to
持
me,
ち、
honestly.
故にこそ 時に迷える人を、もう大丈夫だと思える瞬間を。この星の未来に生きるあなた、未だ人の行く末を問い手放せずにいる私にどうか答えて。あなたの旅は良いものでしたか？
I'll say there's a plot twist. I won't say when or where though. I am expecting something. There's been a lot of things happening since we've got to Elpis, and I'm like, there's definitely something coming up.
遅くなりました。
Like, I can't imagine there not being
本
one.
当にごめんなさい。観察対象がこんな時に限って暴れちゃって。お仕事お疲れ様です。おかげでのんびり話もできましたから気にしないで。ありがとうございます。それで私に聞きたいことというのは？実はヘルメスの作ったメイティオンに興味があるのです。あなたは大勢の彼女が飛ぶところを見たとか。
By the way, would you be willing to join me in some FF14 quests and we can journey through endwalker together? You're more than welcome to just like find me in game and just join me on things as well, by the way. That's usually how things go. Because the goal is we are trying to finish all of MSQ before FanFest. That event. Yeah.
いくつか立て続けに流れていったものだから、私もっとよく見えるところを探してこの島の端まで行ったんです。そしたら少し先の島にヘルメスとたくさんのメイティオンたちがいて、そのメイティオンたちが夜空へと飛んでいく姿が逆さまの流星の正体だったんです。なるほど。それについてヘルメスと話をしたことは？あまりに綺麗な光景だったので、翌日すぐにどんな設計で何のために飛ばしているのか聞きに行ったんです。でもまだ個人的な実験の途中だから情報を共有する段階にないって言われちゃって、だから私も話してもらえる日を待ってるところなんです。ヘルメスは今も時折あの浮島に行っているようですから、実験自体は進んでいるんじゃないかと思いますよ。
Yeah, if you're also going through Endwalker, I hope you liked it as well. It's definitely like that was the beginning of what I think has been many plot twists.
私たちも話が聞けるのを楽しみに待ちたいと思います。お伺いしたかったのはそれだけです。仕事の最中にお呼び立てしてしまって申し訳ありませんでした。いえいえ、同じことを気にしている方に会えて嬉しかったです。あ、このまま下に降りますか？でしたら扉をおつなぎしますけど。ではお言葉に甘えて。
Oh, you're almost done, so you won't spoil it. Thank you, I appreciate that. If you were to give me like a spoiler, maybe back when I was in AR, I would have forgotten it by now. But like, we're down to the wire here, or at least try not to spoil it for you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned, we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research onto others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate the discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. That's what I've been saying. That I'm like, look, something's missing here, and I think it's all centered around this guy. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under the assumption, our next step should be to define why, or even if he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. Alright. Vanna has a new course of investigation in mind. a good way of thinking is if you don't know if it's a spoiler or not, just don't post it. That's a good thought of mine to have about it. Hey, I'm a game of culture. If someone is playing a game I play as well and are in the same DLC or close to it, I try to respect it and try my hardest not to spoil it. Thank you, I appreciate that. Some people don't have that point of view, so some people really do kind of just want to like see what happens if someone like if they can ruin someone's day, quite frankly. With that being said, it's actually 11, you guys. It's 11 my time, which is PST, and this is around the time we call it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find somewhere to go, which is back here. Actually, we'll find a bench because we did start the quest. Yeah, sorry if you just hopped on the like, but we'll be back tomorrow at the same time, and I will be streaming a little longer. So that's the nice part about the weekend. You know, it lets you do things for longer, even if I probably should be going to bed earlier than for most days. But you know, we're just gonna ignore that. Let's find a bench. A bench. I can't end stream until I find a bench, you guys. A seating area. Somewhere to sit.
Oh, back at the table, probably?
That's what I was thinking. I was just hoping there may be an outside area to sit in first. I just thought I'd check at the least. Because I do like finding outside areas to sit more than indoor areas.
Food?
Yeah. They're just much more scenic, you know? Quick, destroy all them benches. Rude. Okay. I'm gonna sit here. At the head of the table. I'm gonna change my position. I look so serious. Oh, my character already changed
You'll
position.
naturally change positions, yeah.
Yeah. But I wanna see like if I wanna oops. Just curious what world server and data center you're all on so I can beat you. I'm on Siren. In the in Aether. Where's the change position?
Let's do slash change pose.
No, I accidentally removed it from my hotbar, that's the issue.
Just type it in chat is what I'm saying.
I know, but like I'm trying to find it again to just add to it.
Yes.
I found it. I think this was good. This is what we ended up doing, and so I think it's the most agreeable on this type of chair. That's an interesting way to lean back. That is totally not good for our posture, you guys. Yeah, that's totally not
We're
good.
made of steel at this point.
Hey, I resent that remark and completely do not resemble it either. If we're gonna be honest. I have chronic back pain. I am the opposite of like how I should be sitting. Actually, to be honest with you, I may actually be sitting like that right now. I'm like slightly sitting like it right now, actually. So let me just fix
That
my
is
posture.
why you have back pain. What are you doing?
I slid.
Posture
I slid. I'm sorry.
Maybe we need to buy you
Hey,
one of those butt
hey,
cushions that
you know what?
make
There's,
you sit in
you
good
know what? There's
posture.
something that like that could help. Maybe if I got like a reminder occasionally, like maybe almost like there's something that I could be sent a notice through, like a button that's
Just trying to get people
available.
to save their money.
Yes, you know, yes, because I have redeems. Gosh darn it, you folks should use them. Everyone in this chat, like, who's been here for a minute, y'all hoard it, and I know you are. And it's like, for what? I don't have anything that's like larger than like 20K.
You
Posture
could
check,
make
thank
something.
you. I'm saving up for spam. It's on a timer.
Yeah.
It's on a timer. What do you mean spam?
Well, if enough of us have it, we can spam.
That's crazy. Okay, well, food for thought. Chew that up very quickly and digest it so you can forget. With that being said, I have back pain, but that's not from sitting. Mine's from working on deadlift at the gym, and that's for the reason of my back pain. I wish I had back pain from exercise. My back pain is just from, to be honest,
Existing.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could be like, I know why I have back pain. I'm like, I really don't actually. uh oh boy. We'll figure it out. I have an appointment on the 10th. It's coming sooner than later, so that's good. But with that, thank you again for the posture check, Ghost. I appreciate it. The more the merrier. I don't think that one's on a timer. I don't think that one's on a timer. Though drink water for a lot of, only like a couple of things are on a timer, but not everything. Currently I can, that's a lot of pounds.
That's a crazy
255
amount of
pounds of
pounds.
training. That's a lot of pounds. Good sir. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right. Well, thank you again to everybody who stopped by. Whether you've been here for a minute, a moment, an hour, the whole stream, I appreciate it. Before we raid, I don't bring these up typically, but I'm bringing it up because today I just want to give like a quick reminder of like the things I put in my title, and of course in my rules. Just keep those in mind. There are certain boundaries that I have to establish here. And I just want to give a reminder of that. Like, it's nothing to one person particularly. It's just in general. If I happen to like see somebody break those boundaries, I do have to, you know, do a bonk if I have to, which is basically just me really nicely saying I will have to ban or block you. But I'm just saying that because there's just something like it's weird, going kind of coming back to what we were talking about earlier today. Going viral means attention, and that attention sometimes isn't always aligned with the type of things that you've been doing for a bit. So I guess this was just the, what's the word, it's not litmus test, it's a check-in, I guess. It's just a check-in and a reminder at the end of the day. But I appreciate everybody who's been here. I appreciate everybody who is being here. Um, that's the evening. Yeah, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here tomorrow, same time. Unless unless I start my midterm late. If I start my midterm late, I'm probably gonna start stream late. That's the only thing that would prevent me from starting on time, because like that's it. But I'll be back on around the same time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll see me, and we'll be continuing Endwalker still. Tomorrow I would really love to do, I don't know how many hours I want to do. It's really based on like, are you in college? Just curious. No, I've graduated college. I am working adult. I am working adult. As much as I don't like the corporate life, a person has to make money somehow, right? Yeah. Um, but Rex, that's really cool that you can lift that much. That's really cool. Um, Here are raid messages. If you are not subscribed, here is the non-subscriber message for you. If you are subscribed, thank you so much as always. That's really appreciated. With that, we're gonna raid somebody. I didn't mean to clip that. Okay. The clip button and the raid button are right next to each other, and I get them confused all the time. Anyways, you know who we're gonna raid? You don't, because I don't either. What I will do is I will make sure I won't raid somebody who like, is ahead of me in, oh, you know who I'm gonna raid? Slime. It's his birthday. I don't even care if like he's gonna end stream soon. He's going to get a raid. It's his birthday. We gotta say happy birthday. So, did you see what else I said along the deadlift comment? Yeah, the college thing. I'm not in college. No, I'm not. I am a graduate of college. If that's what you're referring to, or no, before that,
I
before that,
I
what?
think it's their back squat is 200 and their bench press is 145. That's pretty impressive. Good
Yeah,
job.
no, I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah, after the deadlift. Yeah,
A lot
I
of
saw that.
weight.
That one was that's cool. That's a lot of weight that I
That is
cannot
a lot
lift.
of weight.
Yeah, I saw the numbers. I saw the numbers. The numbers are good. The numbers are good. They're great.
Well, we can't give you more praise because we don't lift, so we don't have like a
Like for
massive
real, like
frame
I
of
can't
reference.
glaze any
But like yeah,
further.
yeah.
Like that's literally the
So like
reason
great
why.
job. But yeah, no
Speaking
frame
of
of
great job,
reference.
thanks everybody again for stopping by. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care now. Thank you again. And have a good night or day or afternoon. I don't know what your time zone is. If I wanted to, I could run a full 2 miles without stopping if I push myself. Okay, you exercise way too much. How are you here in Twitch? You're touching grass way more than, like, I think. Sorry to everybody who's on the stream, but I'm like, that's more grass touch than I think a lot of us all combined. Of everybody who's starting to raid, who's gonna raid over, that's more grass than anyone combined. You probably watch on mobile. You use the mobile UI. I see it for you. Which, by the way, if you're on mobile, thank you. That's torture. Now that's torture. I wouldn't ask of anybody, but if you're doing that, appreciate you. Anyways, goodbye now. Take care, and say happy birthday to Slime for me. I will also do the same, but you should too. Okay, okay. Goodbye now.